excellent. This is a rematch between NP and CIO. I don't know. I need to figure out why these colors aren't showing up correctly, but that's fine. The map is Trident. As always, it is Bootstrap. This is, to be fair, NP's strongest map. So I kind of expect him to win just because this is the map that he wins the most on. CIO, it looks like he's going to be going for crossbows. He's got this to go for crossbows, which I think is a mistake, to be honest. I would like it not to be a mistake. I wish it wasn't a mistake, but unfortunately, with the way the game balance is at the moment, I believe it's a mistake. NP's troops coming forward. CIO's troops coming forward. The problem is that CIO isn't as familiar with this map as NP is. He's going for the hill. He's going to be there first, which means that NP's going to have to withdraw. There he goes, withdrawing. He knows he can't take it. And he's out of there. Now, did he send any... No one sent anything out for the other side. CIO's brought his stockpile down to the bottom of the hill, which means it's a little bit closer for these iron mines, if and when he goes for them. NP's just at the top of the hill, rather than the bottom of the hill, which means it's a bit closer for the farms. And he's got more room to build through this area. Whereas CIO kind of has to build his eco around here. But I do think that CIO's, to be fair, I think CIO's got a slightly better location, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. CIO's already transitioning into wheat bread. That's what I'm looking for. NP doing the same. So NP's going to go all wheat farms. We played yesterday on split fronts, and CIO beat NP twice, and then NP beats CIO on Simulacrum. So they seem to be evenly matched. However, I think this strategy, which CIO did not go for on split fronts, going for the crossbows, or going for any other sort of unit, to be honest. Unfortunately, because of the horse archers just overpower everything because of especially with shields. So the investment cost into weapons buildings just isn't worth it. Unfortunately, however, on this map, you can get a wall across about here, and so you can put a wall there and get some shields and a crossbows up there to deal with attacks, and keeping the height advantage. So you might be all right with that. I would like to see some slaves out, but we're not getting any of those. Hey Rangers, how's it going? Here goes NP's brought his assassins out over here. However, there he goes. Now he's targeted them. CIO knows about them, but he's not quite in range to deal with them. Wait, he can see those? He knows exactly where those are. He knew exactly where those were. I couldn't see them. I don't know if that's right. I don't think because if anyone can see them, everyone can see them. So yes, this is live. I don't believe that on Crusader there is no option but live. Oh, slaves coming in the back at the same time. Well played. This one could be problematic if CIO's not careful. But he's going to get the slingers in to deal with it. It's no problem. But he has lost all this. Question is, does he destroy it or does he use the wells? He's going to get a water pot. This is not a good water pot. If you're going to build it as close as you can. Of course, you couldn't build it closer earlier because of the slaves in the way. But just the pathing to and from is too slow. Lost that building. And I think he might have put that out. No, he's still got to put that out. He manages to save it. Just. Meanwhile, NP is expanding his economy out onto the right stone. And he's got his horse archers running down as well. Horse archers sitting here. To be fair, CIO's got the same amount of horse archers. And he's got these archers doing a little bit of extra damage beforehand. CIO really needs to bring these horse archers right up here. Don't move your archers, because they don't shoot when they're moving. Try to get as much damage as you can before they die. And then run your horse archers up. What? No, he's not leaving them there. That's not a good idea. He's let NP have the hill. Whereas, while he could have brought these guys up while they were distracted. But if you send a whole lot more, that works as well. But he's potentially losing resources right here. NP sees the group of horse archers here, and he's backing off. He's probably got shields. Zoom out. No, he's about to start getting the shields. There you go. He's withdrawing them. Going to get the shields. Come up. This is right about when CIO wants to be sending out some slaves. However, I do think that's one of CIO's weaknesses. He doesn't raid eco nearly often enough. A bunch of slaves in here would be do a lot of damage and be incredibly distracting. Unfortunately, these shields are going to be there in time, and CIO is going to have to back off. He is starting to get his own shields, so hopefully those will come in before he takes too much damage. I can get my England to work. Trying to get those extra. I think he's just trying to find the gold for the shields. He's got more horse archers at the moment. However, those shields are just not in his favor. He needs to back off right now. And he's backing off right on time. He might have been able to get a few kills there while the shields left them. But not enough to make it worth staying. 5, 6 shields. Still not enough, but not for the amount of horse archers. Probably want about 10 shields at this point. But, I mean, any shields are better than none. And NP's left some of his units behind, so it actually might work out alright. However, NP is now getting resources out of here. And you don't want him getting resources out of there. Uh-oh. No, don't fight without shields. Don't fight without shields. Okay, the shields are coming forward. Actually, this might actually work out because these shields aren't actually protecting them all very well. He did get a couple easy kills. Not quite. Okay. As I said, not enough shields, but it's better than none. He needs to get something in there to just get those shields out of the way. Maybe some assassins or... Alright, assassins is coming forward from MP to do the same thing. More assassins there for CIO. CIO, bring those forward. Keep them moving, please. Yes, excellent. He's going to push NP off. Oh no, shields. The hotkeys don't always work very well. NP has grouped 2 shields with his army. That's how he's keeping them all together. Uh-oh. NP moving, sorry, CIO moving the right time. Oh, shields. He needs to get out of there. CIO's actually played this pretty well. If he's not careful, he's going to lose these assassins. He's bringing his lord forward to deal with them. But, and NP is losing his shields at the same time. That worked out well for CIO. However, again, all this time, NP's been getting this extra resource. CIO, you need to run forward with everything you got. Well, not everything, because it's not going to come over this side. Run forward, get some slaves out there. Get rid of those guys. Get rid of the stuff. You need to stop and getting resource out of here right now. Slaves are going forward, however, these horse archers will kill them off before they do their damage to this far lot. So you need to send your horse archers and the shields forward as well. Oh, assassin's coming up the other side. Ah, he's got some killing pits over there. We got one of them with a killing pit at least. Does he notice though? I don't think he's noticed. Yes, he does. There he goes. Shifting tact. I believe he's got enough of a KD advantage to actually make up for his lack of gold income. Get these guys up on top of the hill. You're doing 1/3 damage right there. That is not good. Do not send your lord in, please. Alright, excellent. Those things went down for very little damage. But let's have a look at the eco there. You got 6 stone versus 2. That is incredibly damaging. Oh, a little bit of flame over here, never hurt anybody. That works out well. And a little bit of flame over here, doesn't hurt anybody. And yes, CIO. Get him in. He deliberately went around so that he could get this. No, CIO! No! So close. An MP destroyed the building before it could spread to the other. He's alright. CIO, you do need to advance right now. You can't sit back and be passive on this map. Especially when NP is getting so much more resources than you. I mean, CIO's got the units. When you've got the unit advantage, push it. Do not allow your opponent to catch up. He's got the... NP can easily catch up. Especially with this extra thing. Most of the extra points that we've got up here towards CIO is because of the KD. CIO's killed almost 4 for everyone he's lost. But this passivity is not good. You need to push. You need to get out here and stop these from getting resources. Alright, there he goes. Moving forward. That is good. Alright, sending some extra horse archers. In fact, send some horse archers without shields over here. He's going to send his shields over this side to deal with this. And then you bring your horse archers without straight up. Excellent. That all this eco has gone down. Right now, CIO's getting more resources because he's got both his stone mines running. Although he could do with an extra ox heather over here. Whereas NP hasn't getting any stone out of these guys. Just this one. I think NP is actually going to go for it. Look, those are macemen. He's going for an end run over here. He's going to ignore it, and he's going to send an attack right around. Interesting strategy. Interesting strategy. And it could work. It could work. Yeah, you probably want to move these guys up. Excellent. Perfect. This is actually working out very well for CIO at the moment. I'm actually, like I've been saying, that's a lot of slaves. Okay, bring these guys in. Some of those horse archers aren't behind the shields. That's when you want to come in and hit them. Now he's fixed it. You're not going to do as much damage, but... Alright. Here's NP slowly coming forward. However, we've got some assassins coming over this side from CIO. However, I don't think he saw this. This could come up and kill him off. If NP... He lost a lot of shields on that, though. Meanwhile, this army's doing a lot of damage. To be honest, run your horse archers over his. Just run your horse archers over them. NP, what are you going to do with this army? Are you going to do anything? Because those macemen are going to could do a lot of work. He lost a lot of troops because to this. I think that might, yeah, that's starting to even up that KD. He's trying to get the both the granary and the armory. Unfortunately, he manages... Wait, he's going to get that? Oh, he gets the granary. Doesn't quite get the armory. However, this army is starting to move up. And he's starting to come in range. And I don't think CIO knows about it. This could be the end because CIO isn't walled in. So those macemen could easily kill the Lord. Alright, he's obviously noticed it because he's pulling back. What's he doing with his main army? Oh, his army over here. He's going to retreat. He's leaving his stuff behind. But I think he did plenty of damage up here. He's sending more slaves out to try burn everything. He needs to get some shields up. Get some shields to deal with this. Do not fight with shields. Don't fight without shields. I mean, those NPs screwing up here. Those macemen need to be fighting right now. Alright. Actually, this might actually be alright despite the shields. Alright, he's going to try rush his macemen in. And that could... If he plays it well, that could actually be game. He's going to... Alright, he's moving his lord out of the way. I think... Nah, that's not enough. It's not enough. It was a good shot. He just delayed that. That army's down. And now the military is back into CIO's favor. The problem is CIO doesn't have any shields at the moment. He needs to get those up. He is... Oops, turning the wrong button. He is managing to stop the economy over here. NP's losing his ox tethers. And without ox tethers... He's going to lose probably all these three, so he's going to have one ox getting stone. Another one down. Another one down. He loses this one. There you go. That's doing a lot of damage. But the shields. Sears just needs to replace those shields and fast. I mean, the KD has evened out a lot now. From the lack of shields up here. He lost a whole army over here. But without shields. He lost a lot of troops over here without shields. And these shields are going to come up and they're going to do damage here. However, if NP's not careful, he'll lose a lot of troops before the shields arrive. Now, CIO's going to back off. He's got some shields. He probably needs a few more, but that will definitely be enough to hold this, or probably deal with this. And he needs some melee to deal with the shields. I don't know, he may have the assassins running around. I'm surprised I don't know what he's going with this dairy farm. He hasn't gone for any armor, leather armor. So this is kind of a waste of a farm spot. He's trying to get his own stone out here, which means that he's actually starting to get more resources now than NP. He sends this army forward. NP needs to replace all these ox tethers. Does he not have the wood? No, he does not have the wood. He needs to buy the wood and get that stuff running again. Excellent, more shields there for... I think that's... Now you got enough shields. Now you can run that in. More shields for NP. Probably a little bit overkill, but he's getting extra horse archers, so it probably works out. I think he's going to go with 2 armies, one over this, each side. Worked out well for him last time. Or at the very least, it's going to sit there to prevent any assassins running around that side. Alright, come on, CIO, you need to push your advantage. You got the shields, you got the troops. Hotkey them, run forward. Now. These slaves are going to deal with your stone. Because you've got nothing defending them. Wait, we can see that this assassin coming forward. Oops. Yeah. which means that there's a blue assassin somewhere around here, and it got the stone quarry. So obviously NP is an assassin around here doing work, and it doesn't look like CIO's noticed yet. Alright. Oh, come on NP. Oh, NP! He rally points his slaves, and they get there and they don't actually do any work. It's a real shame. But it keeps happening. I don't think he still hasn't noticed he lost that stone quarry, so he really needs to get that quarry replaced. Coming forward to prevent this stuff from getting any more resources to NP. NP's still not having enough ox tethers up there. He is getting 3 loads, which is definitely... Oh no, come on. Yeah, put those in line. In fact, just push them up the hill. Uh-oh, not without the shields. Put them together. Excellent, put them together. Now get up the hill. Alright, works. Tio's also starting to get his bear income. NP has no bear income, so the economy for Tio is much stronger at this point. However, oh, don't do that, don't do that. Those, yeah, just sit them up here. We've got the thing on top of the hill, not at the bottom of the hill, please. Thank you. That's a lot of assassins. You need to get out of the range of them. Maybe manually target those assassins. Oh, alright. He still hasn't noticed the lack of the stone quarry there. NP's replaced this iron. Let's have a look at the buildings now. We've now got 5 stone quarries for NP versus 4 to Theo. However, NP is unable to actually use them, is the problem. He's got 6 iron to Theo's 4. He's gone for the weapons. Pikes. He's going for pikemen. Pikes are only worthwhile for things. They're not really worthwhile for selling. Alright, so there goes those assassins. Oh no! NP, no! Oh, NP. This was completely fluked on CIO's part. Ouch! Ouch! That hurts. The KD is still fairly even because of the amount of troops that CIO's been losing over here. However, that loss definitely hurt. And I'm actually really impressed with CIO. Last week he played and he was definitely not on this level. He has taken up 7 notches since last week. Like, I still think he needs to use shields a lot more. But aside from that, and he needs to be dealing with this economy a lot more regularly. Maybe some assassins out there. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. But aside from that, I mean, he's been in control pretty much this entire game. Almost all the fights have been on NP's side, which is why NP is unable to get this resource. However, NP might be able to stop him getting this resource with the fire. Extra shields coming in, which is always a good thing, especially considering he's got none to protect all these horse archers. I would like to know where all CIO's assassins went after they came through here and destroyed that army. Okay, clever, clever. NP's decided to see if he can destroy the water pot. The fire has spread to everywhere. And CIO's going to return the favor. Make sure you split them up and get out there to make sure those guys can't put the fire out. Oh, come on, move them over here to burn the rest of them. Nope, you're going to lose all your slaves on that. Okay, cool. It works. However, it does mean that he can kill those workers. Oh no, they put that fire out just in time. We've got one slave to hit the other side though. Oh, those assassins! Found those assassins! Unfortunately, still can't get to the Lord, but they can do a ton of damage to NP's base. Come on, spread them out and do as much damage as you can. Okay, there goes that. Perfect. These guys would be great to take out as well if you can. Anything that costs gold to replace is something that you want to be targeting right now. Stone. Well, I mean, stone is valuable, so that works. But you definitely want to be over here destroying these two inns. Meanwhile, the other two quarries have been lit. He's replaced his. He has not built enough ox tethers. However, he may be waiting to get a little bit of stone produced before he builds those. Excellent. Both of those inns are down. This hurts NP hugely. I mean, he still has the oh, that's painful as well. He still has the a bunch of troops here, not nearly enough, but he's still got enough to hold. He's tanked his popularity because he still has, because he's got no food. He must be buying food. No, he hasn't been able to put any food in there. And he's got assassins killing his workers on a regular basis. Still getting extra buildings destroyed. Getting some of those houses destroyed as well to prevent him from getting up so far. But now's when you want to grab those shields and hit it. Wait, where are your shields? Oh, wait, over there. Okay. Grab your shields and get up there now. Because you need to deal with his shields, so you can't go without the shields. But again, once you have the advantage, push it. NP's down to 31 workers. I think this might be game. I think he might be calling it soon. He does still have this army. Until this army's gone, he still has a shot. Or until CIO comes in with a lot of shields, with an army that can take it. The moment NP shows up, hey, CIO shows up with an army that can take that one, NP will resign. Another quarry down. Another quarry down. NP just does. I don't see any way in. He does have 15k gold, 1500 gold in the bank. He's got plenty of gold in the bank, and he's got plenty of resources. Where? What? Oh, he doesn't. Apparently it does, but he doesn't. I don't see it. I must be taking into account the gold. There's no way he's got 1700 gold worth of resources there. But NP just... He has the... Wait, let's just make sure that my stats aren't lying. He does have the gold in the bank. He's used a little bit, obviously. And that should come up to update. There we go. I mean, to be fair, that is a lot of wheat. So maybe that wheat is where the value is. All right, here we come forward. Perfect. Get right up there. Start killing the workers off. In fact, getting a couple slaves up here would be amazing. If not slaves, get a bunch more assassins just to destroy the buildings. He's got another army coming up the other side with shields. Wait, what? What's going on here? I'm going to circle around. NP is going to try get some assassins over for a sneak. That's what's going on there. He's going to try sneak him. I don't think that'll work, but it's worth a shot. At this stage, it's the only chance. There's a lot of assassins going out that way though. Bring this army back up. He's only got a few horse archers left. But it's these assassins which are probably running around here somewhere. As long as they're there, NP will stick around. But where are they? And how many of them got out? I don't know if enough got out. That's the thing. NP's only got one horse archer or so up here. Currently has 72 units, but a lot of those will be ghost engineers. Actually, I don't know how many of those, but if he has 74, if he has that many assassins, then yeah, he could win this. All right, CIO, what you're going to want to do now is unman some of your shields and make a ramp. That's your best bet here, and you definitely want to find out where those assassins are. He really should be thinking, why isn't NP quitting? He's sending new engineers forward. Oh, here goes the assassins. Does he notice? And is it going to be enough? He's got extra horse archers. This is going to be where the game ends. The game is already over here. It's just whether or not NP can get that sneak in time. He definitely has time. Does he have enough troops, though? I don't... Oh, could be close. Come on, CIO. Notice it. Recognize it. That's a lot of assassins. This could be enough. This could be... CIO, pull them out. Pull them out, CIO. Actually, you won it. It was not enough. That was... Yep, and that's what he calls the GG. Well played, both of you. That was so close. And the KD was almost identical on the weighted. That's actually one of the better games that we've had in a long time. So let's have a look at this. The gold, CIO had way more gold just because he was able to control that map for so much longer. NP ended up getting more food. However, the stone and iron is really where CIO came in. Let's have a look at the military. 2382 for 2400. It's almost identical on the weighted score. And then but the buildings destroyed for CIO was so much higher. He smashed that out of the park. Well played in CIO.